Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Austin, and that is my brother Shane, and today we are reacting to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Before we begin, feel free to check out our Patreon, where you can get early and uncut reactions to episodes and shows such as this, and feel free to check out our Discord. Both links can be found in the description below. But yeah, another intense episode. I enjoyed it a lot. It was
I
really
did
good.
too. Because the past couple before that were like pure on action.
Yeah.
It was nice having a nice and calm.
Yeah.
You know,
We got to see everyone kind of collect their thoughts a little bit more.
Armstrong's back.
Armstrong's
That's a
back.
win.
Yeah.
I love seeing him back.
Yeah. There's a chance that Link can come back,
Yeah, that's cool to see that.
or at least we know he's there.
He's still in there. I thought he was just gone.
I kind of always assumed he was deep down, like maybe he's not dead, but it's nice knowing that he can come out. Like, that's
Yeah,
great.
like certain points. If Greed's not like paying attention.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like that's going to come into play.
And the Fear did the same thing to Ed and Ed as he did Mustang.
Yeah.
Where he's threatened Winry.
Yeah.
Just like he threatened Hawkeye.
Which is probably what they've
Mustang.
been doing to everybody.
Everything. Yeah.
The dynamic is just so crazy because they're basically prisoners, but they're allowed to roam. So it's just like...
It's interesting.
Like, every action they make is like, okay, that's cool, but you also have to know that you're basically... can be like taken out almost.
Yeah, it's a good thing they're a sacrifice.
Yeah, because they can't kill him.
No,
But if they get way out of line, I'm sure they'll have to act or something.
I mean, yeah,
But
at least. But the important ones, I don't know if they'll be able to. Like maybe if
Yeah.
Armstrong gets in the way, they could take him out.
Yeah, I mean, is Armstrong gonna qualify as one of the alchemists that they need? Probably.
I feel like if he's strong.
Yeah.
Because he even said, because remember the leader of the Sins, he even said Scar could be like come in handy too.
Yeah.
So that's interesting to see. We only saw that one scene of Scar where he's talking to the doctor. And the doctor's like, "I'm what took out your people." And it just,
Yeah.
we haven't
It
seen that
just
yet.
cut off right there.
So
well, hopefully we get some of that.
We
in this
might go
one.
with just Scar walking with blood all over him or something.
Yeah.
Just killed him or something.
There was probably more to that. Like, he needed to tell him something.
Yeah, there probably is.
But
that's
yeah, and I want her to get
Yeah.
a new arm, which means they might go to Winry.
yeah. They might because I feel like it's been a while since we've seen her. So
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot's happening right now, but at the same time, it's like I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. For me, it's just I don't know how they're gonna get out of it with this.
They're in a tough
Like,
spot.
their enemy is everywhere and so powerful. So
Yeah.
I'm curious.
But maybe you never know. Maybe Ed can learn the other ways to use alchemy.
Maybe.
Have Scar teach him.
And maybe they can finally get Al's body back eventually. That'd be so nice.
I feel like that could be like a series
You think like the
finale.
end? Yeah.
So, I kind of like having him in the armor.
I do too, but it would be a cool change of pace if he was like had a body.
Yes, yeah. So I don't know. I'm hoping they get it. I feel like they will eventually, but it might take a while. But we're pretty much like halfway, aren't we? Soon.
We're about, I think. I don't really know how many episodes there are, but
Okay.
I mean, we're on episode, I think, 30. So
Yeah,
yeah.
getting there. I'm loving it.
Yeah, me too.
Past like 15 episodes have been so. I like the first like 15 too.
Yeah.
But the past 15 have been so enjoyable.
Yeah.
From everything, animation, music, story, everything.
I agree.
Yeah.
This half of the show has been very good right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just jump right into this episode.
That's all the proof I need. You're not ready to learn flame alchemy.
But sir, I am. It's the only thing left. I mean, haven't I already mastered the fundamentals of alchemy?
Is this Mustang backstory?
This is cool. We haven't got anything on his backstory besides the war.
Yeah.
There's no reason for a man of your stature to suffer in this kind of squalor. If you would simply join the military, you could get grants for your research. You could
I don't need a grant for something I've already completed.
You finished your research?
I've created the most powerful alchemy. It would only cause tragedy if I placed it in the wrong hands. And now that I've finished it, I've allowed myself to grow complacent. We alchemists are hungry creatures. We must continue the hunt for knowledge as long as we live. If we forgo pursuing the truth, then we allow ourselves to die. Trust me, I've been dead for a long time.
Master! Are you all right? Master Hawkeye!
Look after I die. She's
Oh.
in possession of my research.
Oh, what?
Look after her.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god! It's different now. That's just changed everything.
That did change a lot.
I already like the relationship.
Yeah.
I don't think I can ever thank you enough.
It's the least I could do.
This is great.
You should
That's
take
cool.
this. You can call me in the military if you need to.
So this was before maybe she was
Let me guess.
in the military?
You also
Yeah.
don't approve of me becoming a soldier. Your father told me
I
soldiers
love
are
this
left to die
backstory.
like trash on the side of the road. That may be, but I know it's the only way to make a difference. And I know I'll never be happy if I don't try to make this country a better place. Man, that must have sounded pretty childish, huh?
Not at all. There's nothing childish about caring. I'd like to believe that you're serious about this. That you really do care. Can I trust you, Roy? With my father's research?
Ooh.
Also,
I love their dynamic.
what the?
Whoa.
No, Hayate.
So even sheep is gonna play a bigger part, probably.
Don't worry, it happens.
So
all
it's
the
on her
time.
like back?
Maybe.
Maybe?
So I,
Maybe it's all like the answers.
Mirror.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
looks like things got pretty serious.
The show just gets deeper and more
Yeah.
They didn't use it.
more elaborate.
I didn't have to.
How else can you protect her? I mean, after all, you love her, don't you?
Oh wow.
No, it's not like that. We've just been friends since we were little kids.
Are you
It's
sure?
like family
That's
to me.
funny.
I mean, of course, I'm gonna protect her, you know?
What happened with Scar? I'm sorry. This only added to your burdens.
I mean, Ishval? Can I ask you about that? Would it be alright?
Are we gonna get some Ishval backstory?
That'd be cool.
It's time to
Oh, okay.
Oh,
confess.
here we go.
Tell me your sins. What did you do to my people?
Oh, we are.
Ishval is a
Oh,
harsh
we are.
country
It's cool.
filled with rocks and sand. Considering the terrain, it's not surprising that it would give birth to such a stringent religion.
Envy,
So
man.
dark.
It changed everything. Their mistrust.
Yeah, learning
turned to
that was
outrage,
crazy.
and
Yeah.
dissidence spread like a contagion. It soon escalated into a civil war, and the fighting lasted 7 long years.
God dang.
Until a simple one-page document determined the Ishvalan's fate. Executive Order 3066. The official order to initiate the Ishvalan.
Took
War
7
of
years?
Extermination.
Extermination.
Why did they wait so long?
Most combat is blind. A normal soldier might fire erratically without a clear target in mind. But it's different for snipers.
Yeah, you gotta be precise.
Someone is sure to die when we pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Where other soldiers don't always have a direct line of sight on the effects of their actions, snipers do.
Jeez.
And, of course, the state alchemists.
Huh.
Listen here.
Who is
I
this
am the
guy?
Iron Blood Alchemist, Boss Grod. Iron and blood. I am both soldier and weapon. Now stand down. I am the only man able to take the lead in this battle.
Damn.
Ah. Oh my god. Jeez, man. This is dark.
They took my leg. Those savage Ishvalan dogs. Damn them. Damn them. Hey,
At least we could
Roy.
see some
Roy
Hughes
Mustang.
stuff.
Yeah.
Was this when they met?
Ooh, they did not know each other before
So
this?
you got deployed too. Well, it's good to see you.
Oh, I guess.
Although-
Okay, never mind.
You've changed since the last time I saw you.
I could say the same, Hughes. You have the eyes of a killer.
Yeah. Look at this country. It's not exactly the future we imagined when we were at the academy.
Yeah. I guess that future could never be. Captain.
It explains why he's more stoic too, though.
Yeah.
Like, all the crap they had to go through the war. I don't know how Hughes kept his mentality.
What? What's wrong? I've still got a beautiful future. And her name is Gracie.
I guess that's
I
how.
was
Patiently waiting at Central for the day I can come home.
Long time no see. Do you still remember me?
Damn this war. Even her. She has the eyes of a killer, too.
God, this
Jeez.
is sad.
Fullmetal Alchemist. Fullmetal Alchemist.
Maybe you can answer this, Major. Why are we being ordered to kill citizens when we should be the ones protecting them? I thought alchemy was meant to
this
be
episode's
used
like
to
so
help
realistic too.
Yeah.
So why is it being used to kill them instead?
Because that's the job we state alchemists have been given to do. You ask why
Well, here's-
we're here
is that
killing
one guy?
these people instead of protecting them? Because this is a war and that's what soldiers do. Isn't that right?
You think this is our job? To cause tragedy?
Well, that's how it seems. But let's see. Tell me, miss. You're not very happy to be here, are you?
Want to die? That's the only reason. The reasons are always simple.
If that's so,
His
what
is
the
probably
hell
like the
is reason
worst.
for this war?
He's burning people alive.
Yeah.
There is one. But
That was
it's worse
great.
than you can
Yeah.
imagine. It was given to Major Zolf J. Kimbley. He was known as the Crimson
Yeah.
Alchemist. Did you see what this man looked like? Did he have black hair and cold eyes? Yes.
Is he the same one that kills brother? Yeah.
My brother. Keep talking. Everything changed. That single stone turned the battle around.
What a beautiful sound. It doesn't get any better than that.
Such a beautiful sound! Like a symphony! This stone is amazing!
Jesus.
We're getting a lot this episode.
Yeah.
After that, the Ishvalans
Love the back
were
and
slaughtered.
forth.
Yeah.
With no other options, the Ishvalan surrendered. The High Priest of Ishvala, Log Lo, offered himself to the Fuhrer on behalf of
Should
his
probably surrendered. Probably should have surrendered a little before. Because it didn't seem like they were putting up any fight.
In place of the remaining tens of thousands of Ishvalans.
That's correct. I stand.
How arrogant of you. Do you sincerely believe that your single life is equivalent to the remaining multitude of your followers? Your stature has gone to your head. If you wish to see me struck down for all these atrocities, use your own hands to do so, not God's.
It's harsh. Jeez.
That's a certain
Guess
point of
that's-
view, though.
Guess that's wrath right there.
The war soon ended, and we were all discharged and returned to our homes.
Now we know. We really are as expendable as garbage to them.
Yeah, the power of one man. It doesn't amount to much. But that doesn't matter. With what little strength I have, I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people I love. And in turn, they'll protect the ones they love.
This is a great shot right here.
It seems like the least we tiny humans can do for each other.
Wow.
Wait. Oh, I thought it was about to be over. I was like, no.
So, you've decided to... Although, I expect you understand what this means. You'll be able to shoot me in the back as well. If I ever deviate from this path, then I want you to shoot
Oh,
me.
Damn.
And I'm trusting you to do so.
Ooh.
Do you accept my offer?
Of course I do, sir. I'll follow you into hell if you ask me to.
Ooh, I like all this building.
same. This is great.
Yeah.
Even if the Colonel does become the Fuhrer, how will that change the fact that this is still a military state?
Well, it won't. The first thing we'll have to do is restore power to the Parliament. We'll take it back from the military and make it democratic again. Only after the full extent of the military's corruption has been brought to light can this country move forward.
What do you mean?
For example, those who were praised as heroes during the Ishvalan campaign will be brought to trial as war criminals. That's right. In a just peaceful world, after all that we've done, we'll be seen as mass murderers.
And the Colonel is trying to make sure this happens? Isn't that just like committing suicide? But the homunculi were the ones pulling the strings. They caused the Civil War.
Even if they were the ones responsible for it, we were the soldiers who carried it out. You should never avert your eyes from death. Never forget the people you've killed. Trust me. No matter how much time passes, they will never forget the ones who killed them.
It's not right.
You don't have time to start worrying about us. Your hands are already full. You need to look after your brother, Ed, and you need to get your bodies back. You better get to it. You got plenty of people waiting for that day.
Fighter too. And I don't have a temper like he does. I'm a gentleman.
I really hope that you get your body back soon.
Oh, well, thank you.
Man, I want to see him headbutt someone. Whenever I see
What?
So whenever I see his thing, I want him just to headbutt someone. I mean,
Damn,
dude,
this
was
episode.
dark, man. Bro, this episode had religion, politics, war.
Bro, this episode tackled everything.
Bro, they
Like, holy
everything.
shit.
Everything.
Like, everything. But, like, everything they said, too, can be, like, used... This show is just, like...
So woke, man.
Yeah, that's the best word, really, for it. Like...
What year was this?
Everything they discuss can be taken in the literal world.
Yeah.
Like, all of it. So, it's deep, man.
Jeez.
Like, seriously, we did. We tackled religion, race, science, like...
genocide. It's actually kind of nuts.
Yeah.
And first off, it's cool. The whole Mustang backstory with Hawkeye was really cool.
Yeah.
But I guess that's how he learned
Yeah.
everything.
We also learned a lot more about the politics of this, how deep it goes, too.
Oh, yeah. But then Hawkeye is a bigger picture in all this.
Yeah, which I actually really love because Hawkeye and Mustang's dynamic is probably, besides Ed and Al's obviously, is my favorite dynamic on the show.
Yeah.
Like, I love them two together.
So, like...
But now that explains a lot more.
On her back, is that just the tattoo of, like, the...
I feel like it is...
Like, the equation,
yeah,
you know?
I feel like it's the answer.
Does she
to
know?
whatever maybe.
Well, but she told Mustang, remember, he's like, can I trust you with my dad's research? And he says, yeah. Is he talking about that? Like, the special, like...
I don't know. Well, the dad said he created the most powerful alchemy or something, and it's probably on her back. Yeah,
so that's probably what it is. Maybe she thinks it's just a tattoo or something.
She might not know, but Mustang would know.
That's interesting.
Because he knows that he told him about it. But
what kind of alchemy could it be?
I don't know. But I do really like how it kind of... This episode really helped build up all the characters that we don't know everything about. Like, it explains why... Because it's kind of sad seeing Mustang when he was younger. He was very, strong-willed and slightly happier, I guess you could say. He just seemed like he had more like life in him, and now he's like all stoic, and that's what war does.
Yeah,
like all of our
people.
Yeah, even Hawkeye looked more happy, or at least more like humane. Now, not humane, but they all look so much more defeated and. Because they've went through hell, man. They've done some bad shit.
What they were doing, too, was horrible.
Yeah. But it's not that far off from the real world. That's the thing. Like, everything about this episode in particular and this show in general is not outside the frame of this world. Like, everything that they talk about is very realistic and very intense. And I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty... We say a lot, but it's pretty dark, a lot of this stuff, too.
Yeah, but the real world's dark, man.
Oh, yeah. But man, because you don't see a lot of shows like go this in detail in depth or stuff or whatever and with stuff. So it was cool to see.
Yeah,
the whole backstory of the war is I always like seeing that.
Yeah, the lore of this show is phenomenal too.
Oh yeah,
because we have the war
really
and then we have like even more lore when it comes to alchemy still. Yeah,
dude, it's just cool seeing Hawkeye's bigger part. So I always liked her.
Me too. I'm happy. That was the first thing that went through my head when we saw this up at the beginning of this episode with her being a bigger part now. I loved her character, but now I can like really like her character because she probably plays a much more intricate part.
Because I always thought she was just a
fighter or his assistant.
But no, like her dad told Mustang like watch over her, which is another cool thing we see. That's why he always looks after her too.
Yeah,
and that whole line of if I ever do anything horrible, shoot me.
Yeah, I love that.
That's just Mustang's character right there.
Yeah, that defines Mustang right there, because he is a very humble and great person. Who's done awful things, but in the long game, he does mean well, and he will sacrifice himself.
Yeah, and
apparently the people he loves too, just to make sure the world's a better place.
He does remind me of Zuko a bit.
He does have a lot
Avatar.
of that. Yeah.
He's like that type of character, you know?
Yeah.
I like Mustang. He's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah. I one of my favorite things in movies and shows, and just life in general, is like depth. I love depth. So seeing like Hawkeye having a bigger part, it makes the story more interesting.
Showed us that a lot.
Yeah. And then knowing that Mustang is like basically her like best partner. So like them two are like they come together as a package deal, and they're two of my favorite characters besides Eren and Al. So I just love this episode. Opened up so many like things. Like I don't know, it's hard to put into words, but I'm more intrigued now because there's even more layers to the story.
But man, when they created that stone, they only used, there was like, what, 10 people right there.
Well, what if they kept sending in more people and more people? It might not have been that many, because when they said it, they made it out to seem like
it had been a whole like city of people.
Otherwise they could have like infinite stones. So I'm thinking maybe that was just another group, maybe, and then they had to get a bunch of
groups to do it over and just create one.
Because at that point, that goes against what I thought. They could just make hundreds of them.
That's interesting, because they had to have captured Ishvalans, brought them back, created the stone, and gave it to the one dude.
Yeah,
and then he wiped out everyone in Ishval.
They used him as like a weapon with the stone.
So they just kept capturing a bunch of people.
Yeah, I'm not.
While they were still in war with them.
Yeah, it happened.
It happened during
that stone got made during the war.
Yeah,
but we also know that Envy was already born before the war too.
Yeah, and the fear. That's why it confused me with. They started the war. Envy started the war. I'm assuming it was all the Sin started it. They waited 7 years, and then the fear, Wrath, decided to attack.
Obviously, whoever the father is has a plan, and he's not dumb. So he probably all of this probably has a purpose.
Yeah, but man,
great episode.
Cool. I love the backstory. I love the back and forth between the Scar and the Doctor, then Hawkeye and Ed. You know.
Yeah, me too.
That was great.
Yeah, this was one of my more favorite like lore drop / backstory episodes.
Same.
This is probably one of my favorite episodes of the show because there's a lot in it.
Yeah,
and a lot to take from it. Yeah, and it just explains a lot of the characters, which we already knew most of, but it just solidified a lot.
Yeah,
but it was great, really good. But yeah, that was a Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Also, feel free to check out our Patreon and our Discord. Both links can be found in the description below. But yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Have a good one, guys.